be here for a while. You're now live. Okay, delicious. So I've got that up. This, I can start the hunt. I'm not going to minus that down just in case, and then I'm going to open chat. Okay, so I just want to make sure, right, that this actually works. So, essentially, we're going to be one behind, aren't we? We're going to be one behind at all times, but that's fine. I don't want to give it a nickname. We're just going to try and reset it and see if the counter works on its own. Yeah, I'm just testing this. I want to try and get a counter working, and so this is my attempt at that. Cool, not shiny. Let's just see. So it should be, right? Hi, Ellie. How's it going? Oh, I'm so glad that the card arrived, by the way. I sent you the message on Mint Collective. So this scene should activate. Yeah, okay. The counter went up on its own. Gas. All right, so it's working. I had it on that screen, which is actually kind of silly. I should have set it to be the screen when you pick Bulbasaur. To be as many. Early stream. Yeah, dude. Do you know what? I got my days mixed up. I thought I was supposed to be in the studio today. Turns out I'm not. And so, I was like, all right, what do I do with my day? So I'm here instead. I just thought, screw it. I'll get a bunch of resets in, right? I'll get a whole bunch of resets in. And once I've got the resets in, like, I'll do this for maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, who knows? Just get some Bulbasaur resets in. Because we're going to have to do a lot of this, right? We're going to have to do a lot of this. Like, a lot of this. So my mentality was, right, I'll just go for this, bash it out, and then later on we'll play some Pokopia, because I want to make a video on Pokopia as well. So I just figured, screw it. I'll go rock climbing, and then after rock climbing, I'll come back home, and I'll stream. So that's where I'm at. Can't be here long as I'm teaching a class, but I can say hello. Well, hi. The counter works. Yeah, it took me a second to figure out. I cabbaged it for a while, and that's, yeah, I was going to go live like half an hour ago, but the counter wasn't working, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out why. Turns out, I was a massive cabbage. Because you have to run it as admin on the PC. Turns out, I kept running the installer as admin and not the actual app. It's like a really difficult thing to mess up that I managed to mess up. But yeah, man, it was, listen, I found the answer eventually, and now we're here, and now we're resetting for a shiny Boba. Yeah, man, it's gassed. Do you want me to share the Discord? Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be live a lot of today. Oh my god, that's my own song. I'm going to be live a lot today. I'm also noting all the donos, because what I'm going to do is what I usually do for my Nuzlocke runs, where the donos get priority nicknames. So right now, Jill O'Connell is getting the starter. But we'll see. It just depends if anyone outbids before we get the starter in the next 3 to 5 working years. We should do a I can't shave my mustache until I find shiny Bulbasaur. Joining the lag-free side. Yeah, it's not even lag. It's not lag. It's just a latency. So Twitch is just faster. Hi, Reddy. How you doing? I'm a trainer for my company, not a normal school teacher. Heck yeah. What app are you using to track your shiny attempt resets? It's called... What's it called? That's not what it's called. Shiny... single hunt shiny counter. No, I think it's just called shiny counter. This says single hunt shiny counter, and I'm assuming that's just because I'm doing a single hunt. Nope. Not gonna lie, Gentle, you streamed at a bad time. You're in school right now, so you have to go in 7 minutes. Well, listen, it'll be 7 minutes of sheer bliss. And resets, hoping for a shiny Bulba. That's kind of where I'm at right now. You want a shiny hunt Articuno and let's go. You don't, okay if I do it now. What? I want a shiny hunt Articuno and let's go. Okay if I do it now. Was that a question? Are you asking me if it's okay if you do it now? Because absolutely. I mean, I'm not really the authority figure in your day. So it's up to you, mate. If you want to do it now, I don't know if that was a statement or a question. No shiny. I'm good. Got my coffee and my hot pack. So ready for my day. How are you, homie? I'm doing well, except from the fact that I got absolutely humbled this morning by some plastic. So there was this climb at the gym, right? I've been obsessed. I've been genuinely climbing between 2 and 4. Like, the last 5 days, I've climbed 4 times. And one of the climbs was for, like, genuinely... I was climbing for like 4 hours. And, right, so there's this freaking climb that's like an overhang, and it's a V3, V4. I consider myself like a V5 climber. Oops, that's my face. That's also my face. But it's like, it starts with this. You got a heel hook on this thing, and then you have to like grab this one with the heel still on the hook. And every time I managed to get the, like catch the hold, my foot would fall off. That was so annoying. And I kept, for genuinely an hour and a half, I was working at this problem, and I couldn't get it. It really hurt my feelings. It's because you're so tall. My it's honestly my hip flexibility, which is bum cheeks. So I've started stretching, and I'm gonna try and conquer that climb before it gets reset. But my fear is it's been there for a while, so I think it's not gonna get. Sorry, it's gonna reset. It's gonna reset very soon. So if I don't get it before it's reset, the thing is, see after that, look, I did the rest of the climb just to make sure I could do it. So like I got up to the rest of it just to make sure that once I get that move, I can do the rest. Like, bro, look, hold on. I just had to definitively make sure that once I got past that, I'd get it, and like the rest of it was quite easy. Come on, why is the brightness being like this? Hold on, let me turn this off so you can see it. You still can't see it. But regardless, I did get it. I got the rest of it. And it's really annoying that I didn't do it initially, because it's like, it's just one move that's cooking me. But whatever. Is this the Switch 1 or Switch 2? This is Switch 2. I don't think it would matter though, because I don't think Fire Red Leaf Green is going to run much different on Switch 1 to Switch 2. Like, this game does not take a lot of capacity to run. So, you know. But I am playing on the Switch 2. I don't know why I just showed you my... I mean, it is a Switch 2 Pro-Con, so I guess that could have answered your question. But I don't know. I Bulbasaur, and I am shiny, and I'm here to bless the stream. Yeah, but listen. We'll see. I want one, but I'm not hopeful. It's 1 in 8,192, and we've only checked 330 times. Boom. Nope. First comes the love of the surprise today. Heck yeah. How's the Glaceon binder looking? You're preparing for Deoxys resets. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be so fun. Do you wanna give a nickname? No, I don't. I do want to hydrate though. Show me. Nope. Dude, the moment I get that shiny is gonna be a good moment. I'm saying that with chest. No, Auntie! You're still lucky. I'm sorry that you're still lucky. I'm not icky, but I'm very sore. I need to calm it on the climbing. I've been going far too often. Like, you can't go from nothing to everything. It's kind of like I'm over-optimizing the habit before I've gotten into the habit. I need to take more break, take more rest, and I'm not doing that right now. Hey, Jen. Hello, Dark 2 Monkey. Shiny! I lied. Okay. I wonder how many resets this is canonically going to take. What's the bets? What do you guys think it's going to take? 333. Imagine it took 333. That'd be gas. 332 resets today. Nope, I started at 319. That's where we ended the last one. It's just Liz found out from the last stream how many resets we had. Nope. Liz found out from the last stream how many resets we had, and so I just started the counter from there because I was like, okay, this is how many we've done in total. Over 2 days. I wasn't able to stream yesterday, but that's okay. I'm here today. You're gonna get it in 4 more attempts. That's a wild statement, considering it's 1 in 8,182. You're making progress. Got a Gem Volume 2 stamped card you need last night from a friend and whatnot. That's awesome. That's gas. You playing for real? You playing what? You're playing Fire Red, so my luck is worse. As Leaf Green has Venusaur on logo. That was very, very difficult to read. But I sort of hear you, but I sort of don't. Listen, at the end of the day, yeah? I just want a shiny Bulba. I just want a shiny Bulba. Also, Bulba's sprite in this is so cute. I think this might be one of my favorite Bulbasaur sprites. The one from Fire Red Leaf Green. Actually, I think Fire Red Leaf Green have a lot of my favorite sprites. I think Fire Red Leaf Green has some phenomenal sprites. Not shiny. I can't imagine failing the shiny. People have put it in my head that I'm going to do it because apparently I don't check the Bulbasaur for long enough, but I don't know if I believe that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know if... I don't know if I can back that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know that I can back that. I don't think that makes any canonical sense. Okay, come on, we can do this. Bulbasaur, be mine. I'm sure that if you will, someone in chat would be happy to point it out. I mean, yeah, probably. Imagine no one pointed it out. Imagine none of us ever talked about it. Like, not even once. We just didn't address it. Why Bulbasaur? Because I'm doing a shiny only full odds hardcore Nuzlocke where every single Pokemon that I use has to be 1 in 8,182 odds. This Nuzlocke is going to take me months, most likely, right? And with that being said, I thought I would give myself the biggest advantage. Bulbasaur is canonically the best starter that you can choose in this game for this game. The reason Bulbasaur is the answer is because Bulbasaur is the best starter in this game for a Nuzlocke. So I was like, right, if I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it obviously full odds, and it takes me 30-ish seconds to check every single one, like every individual one, that's why I choose Bulba, because it's just a smart choice. Didn't see it was a Nuzlocke? Yeah, dude, it's going to be rough, because imagine I put all this time into getting Bulba, and then it dies, like, instantly. We just get crit. That's the thing, see when Bulba comes in, it's not going to be game over yet. We're going to have to get the Bulba. And then after the Bulba, we're going to have to go and freaking find another one just for safety. We're going to have to go and shiny hunt straight after this. And there's no methods to shiny hunting in this game. That's going to be very, very sad. That's going to be so difficult, dude. This is your first shiny hunt and you've been in the lab selecting Charmander for almost 90 hours. Has the entire internet punked me? Dude, at the end of the day, newer games have way better odds. Like, if you want an easy shiny hunt, play a newer game. 1 in 4,096, and even then, most newer games you see like 6 Pokemon at once. Whereas here, you see 1 Pokemon every 30-ish, 35 seconds. And it's 1 in 8,192. It's really stinky. It's really, really stinky. You just got shiny Charmander at 6476. That's horrifying. 6,004. I mean, that's what you should expect, though. That's what you can expect in these. It's a crazy thought, but, like, we're so likely to end up in that position. Like, 6,000 resets. Cleo's joined stream. I love Cleo. Cleo! What a name as well. I love that. No, I don't want to give it a name. Oh my god, this is going to take frickin' yonkies. Hecka yonkies. Show me a shiny. Nope. Bro, I was watching Eternal Radiance stream the day that Fire Red came back out. I wasn't able to go live that night. But the day that Fire Red came back out on the Switch, well, that came out on the Switch too. And he got it in like 2 hours. He got his shiny in no time. I was like, oh, why? Baffled. Some shiny hunters, man, just have crazy luck. It is kind of wild. Some shiny hunters just have, like, stupidly good luck. You're also hunting for Bulbasaur, and your husband decided that shiny hunting's easy, and he can do it no problem. You have a brave husband. He's hunting the shiny gift, the gift shiny Magikarp. I'm going to have to do that as well, you know. I think that Magikarp is a very, 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 very big shout. Gyarados is like the Nuzlocke slayer. If we're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke, which we absolutely are, Gyarados is going to be a freaking play. Like, without question. We're going to have to really think about what our team's going to look like. We're going to have to really, really decide what our team's going to look like. To think this is what we have to do in old games to get shiny. Then there's me who was able to get all shiny 9 evolutions. Yeah, dude, new shiny hunting has made old shiny hunting look like hell. I mean, it was hell. Like, we are blasting to the past, and I am under no impression, sorry, that this is going to be even remotely easy. This is going to be a tough time. I'm probably only going to reset for like an hour and a half today, because I want to do a lot of Pokopia. I want to make a lot of progress in that game, because I really, really, really want to make that video. I'm really excited about making Pokopia content, I can't lie. I watched Shiny Catherine's video, And it just made me want to play Pokopia more. I'm so obsessed with the game. I think it's awesome. Pokopia is such a great game. I can see why it got such good reviews. It's got everything. It's got the lore, it's got the graphic style, it's cozy, it's got the music, it's got the new kind of feeling on characters. It's essentially got its own regional forms. Like, it's got so much to it, man. Pokopia is awesome. I'm a big fan. Can you link the shiny counter on your Discord? I don't actually know what it's called. I think it's literally just called shiny counter. Like, I click on it, it says shiny counter. Downloads. Auto shiny counter. It's called auto shiny counter. That's what it's called. Yeah, dude. That's what you're looking for. Just type in auto shiny. And there's a tutorial on it. I don't know if it was the guy that made it. But there's a guy. It might be the guy that made it. But there's a guy that... I mean... Yeah, Liz linked me a tutorial for it. And it works. It definitively works. You've been playing since Red and your first shiny was in PLA. I mean, if you've never shiny hunted, I could see it. Like, I can see how that could absolutely happen. Because was PLA before... Legends Arceus was before Scarvive, right? So it went Sword and Shield, PLA, Scarvive, right? Your first shiny was a random Zubat and Let's Go Pikachu, and it was the second game you ever played. That's wild. My first shiny was a Weasel. Gen 4, baby! It was awesome. It was a very cool moment. Do you know what else is going to be a cool moment? When I get a shiny freaking Bulba. Yo, Field Mouse, thank you so much for that. I don't know why that's behind everything. Oh, where can I put it? Where can I put it? I'll put it over the chat. We can put it over the chat. We'll put it here. I'll put it there. But Field Mouse, thank you so much for being a resub for 4 months. That means the world. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Big love, yeah. That's kind of crazy, man. Thank you. No sparkles. No sparkles. No sparkles. Your first shiny was a Delibird. Goodness gracious. That's... something. Is that unfortunate or fortunate? I don't know. Why was your first shiny a Delibird? That's a wild first shiny. I feel like Scarvi's a hard game to play through and not find a shiny, and if you didn't find a shiny, it's because you missed the shiny. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I play through Scarvi front to back, I will find a shiny Pokemon, whether I like it or not. That would actually make for quite a funny video, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But, like, I've got to beat the entire game, but if I see a shiny, I have to restart. That would actually be quite good. Because I reckon you'd actually have to restart like 3 or 4 times. I genuinely think you'd struggle. I genuinely think you'd struggle. Like, you'd get to a point and you'd be like, oh gosh. Because you just would see one. Like, you would definitively see a shiny. I think that would be hilarious. It would also be kind of sad because you'd have to like replay the game on repeat, just hoping that you don't see a shiny, but you know you're gonna. Like, in Scarvi, you are going to see a shiny. You know what I mean? Like, you are. Unless you just stare at the sky the whole game. You just, nope, nope, nope. Can't see you. If I don't see you, you don't exist. It's like, yeah, right. I need to the thing is, right, guys, I just don't want to freaking commit to exclusively concepts that are going to ruin my well-being. Like, I enjoy the odd challenge. I enjoy the odd, like, self-deprecating YouTube challenge Pokemon connoisseur guy thing, right? I'm about it. But see, I don't see when it's a challenge that, like, because that would be a hilarious challenge in the video. I wouldn't have fun doing that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to, that's the thing. I'm running 2 concepts back at the same time. I am running this concept where I'm shiny hunting. I'm doing a shiny only Nuzlocke in Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, right? Sorry, I just burped. And my whole thing is, I'm not going to find this. I'll find it fun in the very few moments that I'm actually playing the game. But for about, I reckon for an accumulative 3 weeks of my life, as in not 3 weeks of my life as in 3 weeks, like back to back. I think 3 weeks of just resetting of my life will go to shiny hunting in this game. Like, 24 hours, like 48, do you know what I mean? Like, 3 weeks of time of just shiny hunting. I think I will have to endure to get through this concept. So I'm like, okay, I'm really enjoying Pokopia. Let's run them at the same time so I can do this. My mentality was get on early today. You know, jump on, stream for a while, you know. Hopefully the stream does well, the audience enjoy it, we have a few chats, few new subs, few whatever, right? Do that whole bit. And then I've earned my Pokopia time. Do you know what I mean? In my head, I'm like, right, I've got to do this so that I can get on Pokopia and have fun. Because I feel like I want to do this concept, and I know I want to do this concept, but I know that if I'm going to go, oh, do I want to play Pokopia right now, or do I want to do this right now? I want to play Pokopia, bruv. I want to go and have a cozy game and pick up Lugia feathers and build a little town. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do. However, then this concept will never get done. So I'm just like, do you know what? I'm here for the ride. Ugh. I really enjoy coffee. Did you know that, chat? Did you know that I really enjoy coffee? I've actually had far too much caffeine today. I need to chill. It's 2:15. I will not have more caffeine today. No, I won't. Because I went to the climbing gym, brought my journal, I had a coffee while I journaled, and then I climbed, and I had a Tenzing while I climbed, and now I'm having another coffee. That's dumb. Spend 1 hour being an adult, rewarded with 4 hours of Pokopia. Interestingly, I don't know if this classes as being an adult. Does it? It kind of does. Like, I'm playing Project Save Gentle Dude. That's where I'm at right now. There is a ZA video, right? Because I'm like, I've scrapped most of my ZA videos because I'm like, actually, Pokopia is so much more fun. I think the audience will enjoy it more. It falls into the category of what I can tell a story through, because the game's so free roam that I could tell any story that I want to tell. I feel like it fits within the Gentle Dude realm of like content that I can create. And then this is like OG Roots Gentle Dude, but on Fire Red. Like, I do a lot of shiny Nuzlocks. That's probably where you found me, I assume, right? So here's my thing. I wanted to commit, but I did do a really cool concept on stream that I really want to make the video of. And it was the donuts concept. Do you guys remember where I did a speedrun shiny hunting every single type using no donuts, Sparkle 1, Sparkle 2, and Sparkle 3 for every single type? So we could gauge the benefit of donuts as a whole. Are they as overpowered as people think they are? No one's made that video yet, and I've now done it. I've now done the experiment side of it. I've done the hard part. I really want to put together that video, but my thing is, I think I'm too late. I think people aren't going to be as quick to click that video because ZA is a little bit... I'm not going to say it's in the past, but what I'm going to say is I am very appreciative that Pokopia is amazing, because... Put it out anyway, why not? Because every video that I make costs a lot of money. I've got to pay an editor, I've got to pay a thumbnail designer, I've got to... And it takes a lot of time as well. So it's like... There's two sides of it. What do I really want to create, and what would an audience want to watch? Equally, I've been consuming a lot about like YouTube growth in 2026 and how to get back on the horse. And sadly, it seems like every video that does underperform hurts the next video. So like... My last video didn't perform well, which means my next video is likely to perform... Like, it works like that, weirdly, in a way. Not entirely, it's not the be-all end-all. If you make an amazing concept and you blow it out the water and it gets 100% AVD, cool. I think ZA was too easy to burn out from. It was too monotonous. It was far too monotonous. When they brought in legendaries, it didn't feel like an event. It felt like, oh, here's a legendary, haha, catch it. Spend 4 minutes finding out how to get Mewtwo and then catch Mewtwo, you know? It wasn't like... I thought the story of ZA was great. It didn't have much replayability, and it was incredibly linear, but it was great. It was a fun story to play. the replayability was not there at all. And shiny hunting less and less so brought me back to the game. And then the DLC came out, and I really enjoyed the DLC and the storyline in the DLC. I really enjoyed the storyline in the DLC. And then I really enjoyed shiny hunting in the DLC for a while. But there did come a point where I was like, this is too easy. I don't feel like I'm... Like, at least in Scarvine, when I did my full odds shiny Nuzlocks, the full odds aspect and the fact that it was a Nuzlocke gave me so much... Like, the reason I did shiny only Nuzlocke, the reason I go, oh, I'm gonna do full odds shiny Nuzlocke, the dumbest thing anyone can do, because it's like, oh, I'm gonna spend so much time finding this Pokemon just for that Pokemon to freaking die, right? And then I can't even use it, and it's just in a box. Do you know what I mean? But it's because that was the format in which, when I played Pokemon, I felt the most. Why the hell has the audio stopped working? What just happened? Hello? What did I do? Okay, there we go. I just reset it and apparently that worked. Wait, see, because I reset that, is that going to reset the counter? Is the counter going to still work? If they added shinies to Pokopia, you'd never see me again. Yeah. The audio just stopped again. Why? Hello? Okay, the counter is working. What's going on? I'm wildly confused. Okay, it was at this point every time that the audio went off when he picked Charmander. Okay. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. I kind of wish they added shiny Pokemon to Pokopia. The odds would have to be like 1 in 100. Right? Am I wrong? Like, the odds would have to be super high. Maybe they have. Maybe it's just full odds. You know what I mean? Like, is that out the realm of possibility? Is that out of the realm of possibility that they have, but no one's got one yet? I've only seen like 7 Pokemon. That's not true. I've seen like 15. But still, do you know what I mean? You can only get one of each Pokemon. I don't think that's... Is that true? Is that why a Timber won't spawn in my new place? Because I've already got... Not Timber. Girder. Is that why Girder won't spawn in my new spot? Because I've got Girder in my old spot. Is that why he didn't spawn in the new one? Like, in the behind the gate. Is that why I can't get one now? Because I'm really confused. One of each. Oh. But what about... It said make a Girder habitat, so I did, and now I'm not getting a Girder. That sucks bottoms. What is happening with the audio? Are you guys hearing this? This sounds janky. Yeah, what the hell? What's going on? Now the audio stopped again. Hello? What have I done? Maybe things aren't plugged in correctly? What the hell's going on? Make them follow you to travel to your other house. Wait, so I can bring Girder from the last area to the new area? I feel really bad because I've just started completely neglecting the other... Are you supposed to, like, look after all of the areas? Because I'm not doing that right now. I've just completely neglected one. Your dog follows you around everywhere. Of course it does. Of course it does, Alice. My duck haunts me too. No sparkles. Oops. I think I need to at least be at 500 resets before I end today. Right? Is that... Maybe not. I don't know, because how many have we done today? We've done about 60 so far. Well, not quite 60, but, you know. I request nap time. Anthe, nap away. You have my permission. Go ahead. Do a nap. Do it right now. Do a nap. I believe in you. No shiny. You immediately moved it into your house. It wasn't too happy because it wasn't humid enough. Now I have a constantly running shower in my house. Respect. Bulbasaur! Shine. I wonder how the Donathon's gonna go this year. It's coming up, bro. 2 months. Only a sixth of a year. Do you know what I was thinking of doing for one of the dono goals? Because I've got such a... Have I shown you guys the synonyms? Actually, let me... I've got it on my phone. I want to try and show you guys. I have such a great synonyms design way thing. Like, for merch. I really want to show you. So I'm so tempted for one of the dono goals to release, like, Donathon exclusive. Can we get Gabe playing Pokopia in the mornings? Me and Gabe have been chatting a lot. I don't know how involved Gabe's going to be in this Donathon. Gabe is starting to expand in his life, and we are slowly, yeah. I mean, we're kind of we're going in slightly different directions in life, and so that is, I don't know. I'd love to. I'd love for him to do that actually, because then I want to play Pokopia. Pokopia. But we'll see. Good for him, but also rude. No, I hear you, but it is one of these things that, like, we have... yeah. I've tried to involve him in the kind of new phase of Gentledude as much as I can, and in the new phase of, like, my world and my life. Obviously, don't get me wrong, we're still cousins, we're still going to live together in Scotland, but I think the idea is that Gabe's going to go get a human job. For a while, Gabe stopped working because we had our Whatnot stuff rolling, and we had the TCG stuff rolling. And that worked, because that was like a 50-50 split, but the Whatnot was going really well. Gabe did all the back end, and I was kind of a lot of the front end. Whereas now it's like, it's a slightly different situation. And that's okay. But it just means that, yeah, we have to figure out what's next, and it's been a long time coming. Like, as in we've... How do I describe it? It's just like, yeah, Gabe needs to go get a human job because everything that I do and that we do can't provide for both of us anymore. And that's okay. Like, that happens. It can't even really provide for one of us anymore. Like, we're both more than flat broke, and it's kind of like a mix between my music, my absolutely minimal freelance work, and Gentledude that helps get by. And you know, we tried to find our way back into the TCG space online, but it just didn't make any sense and it didn't work. So we're still gonna have Mint Collective, but yeah, I just don't know how that's gonna look for the Donathon this year. I can't be as crazy for the Donathon this year because, dude, do not worry at all, Liz. I don't expect this Donathon to go anywhere near as well as the last ones. Like, I'm trying so hard with Gentledude right now, but it's not performing incredibly well, and that's okay. It happens, dude. It happens. It's ebbs and flows in life, and right now I am in a bit of a... Well, do you know what? Weirdly, I'm not in a lot of ways. Like, mentally, I'm in a great place. And I'm like, physically, I'm in a really good place. I'm climbing a lot. That's fun. And I am streaming a lot, which is fun. And I am... What else am I doing? I'm just back from tour in Germany. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of cool things that are happening. And I'm posting more on Gentledude. And I'm like, working with a new editor that's, like, a lot more affordable for me. And there's a lot of things that are going really well. But it's just one of those things that, like, Gentledude's performance, like, the outcome isn't there. The input's there, the output's there, but the outcome isn't yet. But it's okay, it will. But that's why, you know, as it stands, it's been like, grow a lot, Donathon, grow even more, Donathon, and then it's like stay stagnant donathon. So I kind of expect that a lot of people who were involved will have checked out, and there aren't many new people who would be excited about the concept and about the prospect. So I don't know, dude. We'll see. But I think Gabe will be there hopefully for the donathon. I'm hoping that, but it just depends how life happens. It just depends how life happens. But regardless, dude, we're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be such an amazing time, and I believe that with my chest. And also, it'll be from Scotland, which is super interesting. Like, we're gonna do the donathon from Scotland. But the thing is, like, I'm not worried about whatever happens next because I know that you guys have my back. Like, I know that you guys support me, and that means the world. And you know, whether I move back to Scotland and it doesn't work out and I have to move back to London on my own, cool. If it does work out and I stay in Scotland, cool. If I, you know, there's so many realities where I'm like, dude, the only reason that I'm not terrified out of my brains is that I know that I've got a cool community behind me. Is Tavi going to help out again this year? I don't think I can afford it. I'm going to say no. I think this year, because I've gotten a bit better at the streaming stuff, I'm going to really take like 3 weeks prior to the donathon. I'm going to start building the back end of it myself. Just because the way that it's worked with Tavi is I've said to him, hey man, if you can support the entire back end of this, I'll give you a percentage of the donathon, just like a small percentage of whatever it makes. Jill, thank you!
Best of shiny luck to you, good sir. Keep your spirits high. Enjoying your content.
My spirits are hell high.
Everything goes well for you in life.
Thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate that, Jill. See, that's what I mean, man. You guys have my back more than anyone, and I appreciate that more than you could ever fathom. And dude, it's like, it's one of these things that I'm just like, in my world, I'm not too worried because I know that no matter what, like if I'm living in Glasgow and I don't have a regular like full-time job yet, I say, yeah, I don't want one. My mentality is, in Scotland, what I could do is I could busk and stream just to get by, because I don't need much just to get by in Scotland. And then the idea is just growth and scale. Get Gentle Dude back to where it was. But we'll see. Us cabbages will always be here to support you, and that means more than you could ever fathom, genuinely. Like, thank you so much for enjoying what I create. I can't imagine how many people would kill to be even in the position. I'm not doing great, but I can't imagine how many people would kill to be in the position that I'm in, where a community of people help you pursue your dreams because they too feel like they're a part of your dream. That's insane, bro. Do you have any idea how crazy that is? Like, if you walk into a classroom of children, and by the way, I don't come from any money. Like, dude, like, most kids in my position they've got a family benefactor, because it's like, hey, I'm gonna do music. What? I'm gonna also be a Pokemon YouTuber. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Get out of the clouds. Do you know what I mean? But I'm sat here just like, and it's just like, yeah, it's a wild reality that I live in. That's why it's like, I love doing what I do. I adore doing what I do, and I love that I can just get on and stream. And like, people like Jill will tip £10 and someone else will become a member, and that kind of stuff. Just like, it's wild. It's such a crazy reality. I want to see your ideas for the donathon if you're up to share with us. I haven't given it a crazy amount of thought yet. I'll need to really digest what it's going to look like this year and then really think on it. But yeah, dude, I'm so keen. Glad to see you. Glad to see you too. Nobody here. Please let us help. Absolutely. I'd love to. We can always set up a staff call too to help with certain back-end things. Yeah, dude, I'm so keen. Let's do it. We'll figure it out. Doubt I'll have a job by the donathon at this point, so I'll be full on donathon duty. Hell yes. Last year, you were so much help in the donathon. Like, a horrifying amount of help. I love that your family seems so supportive of everything too. That took a long time. If I'm being entirely real, that wasn't the default. Actually, weirdly, they only became supportive when I was self-sufficient, when they didn't have another option. Like, my dad is hyper supportive and my mum is supportive. The rest of my family, bro, because I'm Egyptian, man. We come from like a background where it's like, I've had every living uncle and aunt. This might not be fair. Is this true? Yeah. Yeah, every blood relative, uncle and aunt say to me, I would never have let you do what your parents let you do. I'm like, I hate to say it. They didn't let me do crap. This wasn't a ask for permission situation. But yeah, dude, they've definitely grown into it. And my family, my immediate family, are very supportive. My mom and my dad immediately, like, they are my, yeah, they're great. Oh, goodness. Bro, when's this Bulba gonna shine? Whoa, Egyptian? Yeah, man. You're amazing in all the things you pursue. You deserve happiness, joy, and success. And I believe that I'm destined for it. But just like... It's a bumpy road. But it's a bumpy road that I chose. And I can take solace in the fact that I chose this. Like, yes, I'm struggling. But I'd be struggling either way. If I lived a regular life, like if I worked a regular desk jockey job where I didn't enjoy it at all, I'd be struggling there. I'd be struggling for other reasons. It might not be financial stability, but I'd be bored out of my mind. I'd feel like I'm wasting my life. I'd feel like I'd wasted my potential. Do you know what I mean? It'll never shine. Matt! Why are you jumping in with those vibes? First words in the stream is, it won't shine. You won't shine. How about that? I hope it shines right now just to smite you. I hope this is a shiny one. You've got no idea. I freaking hope this is a shiny one. You just wait. Oh, that would have been comedy. Okay. I was kind of hoping that. Oh well. Oh well. I kind of hoped that would happen. That would have been so good. Oh, the content. The content that would have happened. Sometimes you just got to tee up the universe, and when it happens, and when it doesn't, it doesn't. But by the way, right, I'm not going to release the merch yet, because I don't think anyone would buy it, but... How sick is that design? How cool is the next synonyms design? Is that not a freaking baller? So sick. It's like my favorite thing ever. I swear, Dratini's Sprite and Firelight Leaf Green is so pink, they all look shiny. Really? Like the Sprite? Because like with Bulba, it's like... It's really weird. What I don't like about the Bulba thing is, and this is what really throws me off, right? Just got a shiny Bulgaria. Yo, that's crazy. Someone got a shiny Bulgaria. But look, this is that Sprite right there. This little guy that's bobbling around, that's a shiny Bulbasaur. And then you go in and it's not a shiny Bulbasaur. You know? It's like, why would you tease me like that? Why would you tease me like that? You absolute web gremlin. Need that on a hoodie to go with my Cabbage Society one. That's what I'm saying, bro. I love this one. I love this design so much. But I just want to be in a place to release it because I want it to go well. This hat, I love it, but it's so tight. This hat is a swimming cap, bro. This hat hurts my head. Do I switch hats? Maybe I should not hurt my head. Do you know what? Screw it. Never mind, my entire setup just fell over. Can you still hear me? Yeah, okay, because the Focusrite thing just fell. I'm gonna try and get another hat. Oh my god, man, what's wrong with my setup? Why is everything tangled? Everything in my setup is tangled right now, and it's really annoying, and I can't fathom why. I untangled it before. How did this end up? What? My headphones have it. I don't understand how that's even actually possible. How the hell have they managed to do that? That's arguably impressive. My headphones have like wrapped around like such a wild amount of my chair. Like, they've managed to interweave their way around like 4 of the wheels, and I don't understand how. Like, I've not been moving around that much. There is no tangible way that I untucked everything and I unwrapped every... Like, I feel like for it to get this tangled, it must have gone around me like 6 times. This doesn't make sense. It's not like I'm sitting doing 360s in this chair. I don't understand at all. It's genuinely around two. It's around the wheel that's over there and the wheel that's over there. How is that possible? I've been sat in the same spot, bro. It actually doesn't make sense. Like, canonically. I swear to God, the physics of this does not make any sense. I don't get that at all. Oh, and now it's just, look, and now it's just, it's, oh my gosh. That'll do. Right, screw it. I'm just gonna leave it tangled around one side, because otherwise I'm just cooked. But I don't understand how it can, like, I understand how, like, a wire can tangle in your pocket if you're walking around, but, like, I was sat still with an untangled wire. Oh, that makes sense. That bloody doesn't make any bloody sense, man. I wonder how many resets I do today. How many resets should I do today? Because I do want to stream Pokopia later. Like, I really do want to play Pokopia. So I'm trying to debate. I'm trying to debate. I'm trying to debate. Bum bum ba da dum dum da da dum. I'd love to stay, but I have school. That's okay. Don't you worry. Go prioritize life instead of a gentle dude stream where I'm resetting for Bulbasaur. Put Dratini in staff chat. Tell me that doesn't look shiny. That doesn't look shiny. Nah. I can't lie. I think you're getting gaslit, and I think the rest of the staff are feeding into your delusion. I can't lie. Although, do you know what I'll say? For such a cute Pokemon, it's got a very bad sprite in this game. I don't like its sprite in this game if that's what it looks like. Nikki, how's it going? Is that what a sprite... I don't like that sprite. Why do I not like that sprite? They've made it look too wormish. It looks too much like a worm, don't you think? I don't know. I don't know. Liz! Thank you! You've gifted 95 subs into it. That's absolutely insane. Thank you so much for all the love. Would you love Dratini if it was a worm? Dratini is a worm, I think. Do worms have... No, worms don't... Do worms have faces? No, right? Do they? Does a worm have a face? No, right? Stick with mouth. They have a mouth but no eyes. Damn. That's crazy. I wonder if it's conscious. I wonder if a worm thinks about things. Do you think a worm can ponder? I don't know, dude. Except Earthworm. Yep, specifically Earthworm. Meow, 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 meow. You gave up trying for the BDSP starters after like 3,000. If I was that deep, I couldn't stop until I got it. But then I don't think I'd play the game. I think I'd just get the starter and that'd be me. I think it'd be GG's. Oh my god, just shine, please! One time, just once, that's all I need! Why so much soil is what they ponder about. I don't know if they do. I don't know if they know what soil is. I don't think they would know the terminology. I don't know, dude. Google says worms have no face. Whoa. Imagine having no face. It'd be crazy. This is crazy. There's an invasive hammerhead worm that the news around here has told us all to kill by freezing on sight. What? What? Sorry, there's specifically a hammerhead worm that the news around there has told you all to kill by freezing on sight. What? How did... What? Right, okay, few questions. One, hammerhead worm. My brain is going to some incredible places. Hammerhead worm, right? What? Two, kill by freezing. Are you supposed to have the equipment to freeze this thing around with you so that you can freeze it on site? Why do you have to kill it exclusively by freezing, and how the hell are you supposed to do that? How do you freeze what? How do you freeze something on site? I've never frozen anything on site. Yeah, Waffle, how's it going? How do you do that? Put an ice cube on it? Nah, bro, the ice cube would melt. Yeah, I'm not doubting that they exist. That's not the point of contention here. It's not, oh, I don't believe you. It's, put them in bags and stick them in the freezer. That's a really sad reality. Poor guys. I know they're bad for the environment, but it's not their fault. Poor little guys just... That's sad. Poor things, man. They look wild. Okay, now I need to see it. Now I gotta see this. I want to know what a hammerhead worm is. Wow! Wow! Ew! Whoa! What in the hell is even that? That's crazy looking. Yeah, do you know what? Kill that thing with fire. Kill that with ice. Kill that with anything except from... What the hell even is that? That thing... That is canonically terrifying looking. Nah, bro, that's an Ultra Beast. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I'm not a fan. That was scary. Jeez. That is canonically terrifying. Listen. I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm gonna hard pass, I think. No sparkles. How long have we been live? 53 minutes. Ah, yeah, I'll keep going for a while. I need to. I can't call it after like. I definitely can't call it sub 1 hour. If I'm gonna get on for a shiny hunting session, I can't do it for less than an hour. There's no way. I just want to play Pokopia! Ah! I want peanuts. I've got peanuts over there. Ugh. I bought some peanuts. Some salted roasted peanuts. Oh. He's got a shiny Regigigas and Ultra Moon. That's gas. Congratulations, Red Lockman. What's Pokeball like? Fun. Wholesome. Cozy. Adorable. So if in the future you find a shiny within, say, 20 minutes, you would just hunt another? No. Why? No. I'd take it and keep playing. The goal isn't just a shiny hunt. I'm trying to do hardcore Nuzlocke of this game using only shiny Pokemon. Which will take its time. Elizabeth, you got a shiny Bulbasaur the other day and you were thinking about naming her Cabbage. Let's go! Call her Cabbage. Call her Cabbage. Bulbasaur kind of is a cabbage. If you squint. Like, look on the screen at the bottom, kind of middle left, middle right, I guess. That looks like a cabbage. Specifically, shiny Bulbasaur's a cabbage. Ba-da-gum-dum. Okay, Liz. From cabbage, frabbage. Frog. Frobbage. That's what I'm gonna call my firstborn child. Frob for short. Frob! Fromage! Not gentle, son. No. Gentle, son. It doesn't roll off the tongue. Gentle, son. Just call him Rob. If someone asks what it's short for, fromage. I don't like fromage. That makes me uncomfortable because it'd be cabbage, but you didn't put the two P's, so that'd be fromage. I don't like fromage. That makes me uncomfortable. You just clocked your name in game's just gentle. I know. It's because the game doesn't let me have gentle, dude. It's too short. You have a lot of firstborn children with all the names you've thrown out there. Listen, firstborn to each future ex-wife. It's canonical. I've still got like 40 names to go. Is this an emulator or is this for the Switch 2? No, this is for the Switch 2. If it was an emulator, I would be speeding the heck up. But I am playing this on the Switch 2. Very much so. And it is categorically gonna kill me. Will we get a shiny Bulbasaur on the 420th encounter? That would be wild. Nope. Okay. No shiny Bulbasaur. Sad, sad, sad. Cry, cry, cry. You know what game this is weirdly easy on? Not easy, but a much easier. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. King of Pads, hello mate. Great thing about doing this on Switch 2 is that you can move your hard-earned shinies to home. Factual statement. Speaking of cabbages, I am one. What? I was making my place cards for the Glaceon binder and I was using the wrong list, so I missed out all the reverse hollows and stamp cards, so you've had... Oh no! How'd you manage that? That's crazy. Is that crazy? I would make the same mistake, I think. Its name would have been Weed if it was the 420th. Nah, that's too on the nose. You'd have to go with something more clever. We'd call it, like, Tropic Thunder. Yeah, we'd call it... I don't know how many weeds I can name. I don't know anything. I don't know many weeds. How many weed are there? I think that's maybe the only one I can name. Damn, for someone who doesn't smoke weed, I don't know much about weed. Oops. I only know the name Tropic Thunder because of, you named a Raikou Thunder Mochi. That's crazy. I hear it though. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of strains of weed. Yeah, I don't know though. I do not partake. I'm not gonna lie, guys, right? I'll be so real. I went to the climbing gym today hoping that that girl would be there. I'd like mustered up the courage to talk to her and she wasn't working there. Because there's two climbing gyms. That are under the same company. And she works at the other one. Mostly. I really do want to... But But then the thing is, I can't approach her at a place of work. That's uncomfortable. I don't know, bro. I just want to speak to more strangers. I want to get better at the practice of approaching people. I want to get better at that. I would like to talk to more strangers in my day-to-day life. That's something that I really want to do. But I am canonically very bad at the moment. I don't know why. I go through phases. Sometimes I'm amazing at it, and then sometimes I'm just absolutely bum cheeks at it. And right now I'm in the bum cheeks category. When love was fire. But you're like a genuinely nice guy, Adam. I know, but the thing is, right? I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is like... I thought about it, and I thought, this girl works in the climbing gym. I'm in the climbing gym. To be fair, I'm not in the climbing gym that she works at often. Interesting thought process. Maybe I just go climbing tomorrow at the other gym. Maybe I travel. Because it's only like half an hour away. You'd like to speak to less strangers? Whoa! That's crazy. We should flip. I want to speak to way more. I want to speak to a lot more. I don't speak to anyone. And I hate dating apps, bro. I hate them. With a fiery, raging passion. They suck. Everyone's good at the internet and they suck in person. Everyone's so good at making themselves seem so desirable based on the internet standards. And then you meet them in person and they actually are cardboard. I've met so many cardboard people. Do you know what I want? I want to go to a freaking Pokemon event and just meet the girl of my dreams. Because then we know that we've got common ground. And like, not just common ground. If you play Pokemon, you're cultured. But dating apps suck, man. I'm not having a fun time on them. At all. Like, even remotely. And it's weirdly playing with my self-confidence. Because it's like, for someone who does the internet, I'm not very good at the internet. Right? And these people speak it like a language. These people are so good at portraying themselves in such a... Like... How do I even describe it? It's like... I go on Instagram and I'm like... Oh, I don't like that girl. She's just hot and hard to get. That's like everyone on the internet. And I'm just like, I don't like it. I really don't like it. It's not fun. You were out with your partner the other day and there was a really pretty woman with this amazing bum, so I legit pointed out to my partner like, look at that! In all caps. Whoa! Whoa! Excuse me! Sorry. I've never done that. That's something I can say that I've never done. I've never pointed out a lady's bahonkus. I don't think I would. I definitely wouldn't. Why am I saying I don't think I would? Of course I wouldn't. That's crazy. However, I would compliment something else. I'd compliment a girl's outfit. Because the thing is, I would love to go in with an objective compliment that isn't too, like, objectifying. Like, usually whenever I go in for a compliment, it's like, I love your outfit. Or, something around the lines of those. Something like, oh my god, I love your outfit. It would be something like that. You know? So it's one of those things that just like, I struggle to... Because especially when you do that to open the door, you can gauge someone's interest very quickly. A wild gluteus maximus appeared. This. This is a gluteus to the maximus. This is maximum gluteus. Oh, look at those adductors, bro. Do you see those adductors? Is that abductor or adductor? I don't know which one's which. Which one's the adductor and which one's the abductor? I think that's the abductor and that's the adductor. No. Yeah, right? My god. Do you have any idea how much power I would wield if my legs looked like this? Wow. This thing is so uncomfortable to look at. I love it. Arsenal shirt spotted? Maybe. How did I forget the muscle ducks? I don't know. I found all of them. I found all the muscle ducks. They were all just hiding in my room in different places. I don't know how, but they were all in very, very, very different places. Probably because I put them there. Ad is out, ab is in. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I got it right, kind of. I did have to guess, but I guessed it correctly at least. Meow, 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 meow. Scottish supports Arsenal, likes Pokemon, used to play Comp COD. I didn't play competitive. I used to snipe. I used to quick scope. I used to be a sniper. Weirdly, see, because FaZe Clan completely folded, a lot of them have gone back to SOAR, and that's the team that I was in. So, like, a bunch of them are just, like, back in that team, which is, like, FaZe Rug is in it. Meow, 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 meow! Shiny? Okay. So crazy you used to run with a wave. Yeah, I was in a wave, and then I wasn't sure. But I was like 14, bro. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was such a weird kid. But if it wasn't for that, like, that ignited my passion for YouTube. That ignited my... Yeah, the passion... Not passion. It ignited my... potential, I guess. It's like how I learned how to edit and stuff. The next Bulbasaur will be shiny. But it wasn't, though. You lied. I think it'll be number 444. No. Already, I'm so sorry. King of Pads, I shall hydrate. When I asked for some good bed for she's found it. That's so sad. I'm so sorry. That's so rough. I can't imagine how that feels. No, I can't even think about that, man. It's making me think about Athena, and I can't. Nah, I can't deal with that. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's really, really, really sad. Dum dum da da dum da da dum dum. I miss Athena so much. That's one thing about moving back to Scotland that I'm so excited for. I'll have Athena all the time. She'll be mine full time. Which I'm super excited. Because then what I said to my mum was, if I just take Athena back, then you can look after her here and there. And like, you can come and see her whenever you want, but she'll be my dog. And my mum was kind of okay with that. Athena Weena. Abina Fina Weena. Yo, King of Pads redeemed us sub emo unlock. I love that. Thank you. Although it's for subs, but thank you. So that the subs get more emotes. Love that. What we at? 4-4. This will be 4-4-4 actually. Crazy. 4-4-4. 4 score. And 70 years ago. LA, thank you for being a sub for 4 months. That means the world. That is very kind. I still love that your mum bought her a dressing gown. My mum buys Athena more clothes than she ever bought me. And I'm so okay with it because Athena's adorable. And I don't want her to get gold. Because she's a cutie. She's a cutie patootie. You've briefly come over to the dark side. How dare you? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. Is YouTube the dark side or is Twitch the dark side? I don't know. It's really hard to say. Shiny, please. Nope. YouTube's more wholesome. I think what you mean by that is that YouTube's more quiet. I don't know. I feel like the chat on Twitch is way more active. But that depends which one you put in dark mode. Okay. We have Greb and Cole here. Valid. So valid. That's so valid. On a scale from 1 to valid, that's valid. Ideally, what would you want your second encounter to be in this run after Bulba? Oh my gosh. I know that I'm going to go for the Magikarp. Because Gyarados is so broken in Nuzlocke. I think... yeah, Gyara is a play. To be honest, it's just Pokemon that can handle the threats. So, like, Gym 1 should be marginally straightforward because I've got Bulba. I'm also going to be doing a lot of, like, training around, like, how I can do this. My Nuzlocke is going to be very, very specific. Like, I am going to... when I train against wild Pokemon, I'm going to make sure it's training the EVs that I want to train. I don't know, dude. I know that I want Gyara. Posture check. You're right. I am sat very far back. Oof. There we go. Who else do I want to... perhaps a Nido? Yeah, maybe, but Nido is strong with no moveset because it's a Stone Evo. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's going to be tough to decide. It's really going to be tough to decide. I need bulky mons as well. I mean, I'm probably going to go for, like, the Eevee. It makes sense to go for the Eevee. Mankey could be a shout as well, you know. Like, we just need to cover all bases. We just need to try and cover as many bases as we can in this Nuzlocke. Because, like, type diversity is absolutely key. I don't know how the AI works in Fire Red Leaf Green either. Like, I don't know why they would choose specific moves. If it's just based on, like, super effectiveness, or if it's based on, like... do you know what I mean? Are we gonna hunt for the Lapras? I think we are. I think, to be honest, the Lapras makes a lot of sense because it's so bulky. Like, Lapras is just a good Pokemon. Like, we could run Gyara... because Gyara is more physical, isn't it? So we could run Gyara as more of a physical mon. Although, the physical special split in this game... am I right in saying that Fire Red Leaf Green... no, because it's Gen 4. How does the physical special split work in this game, guys? Do we know? Like, is the physical special split as it was in Gen 1, or is it as it was in Gen 4? Oh, sorry, this is Fire Red Leaf Green. It's not Gen 4, this is Gen 3. Sorry, I'm thinking of Heart Gold Soul Silver. Heart Gold Soul Silver is Gen 4, my bad. Sorry, that was cabbage. Maybe go for one of the trade evos if Gabe has a copy or something. Bit unique. Yeah, I hear it. That's actually not a bad idea. Can you trade, but like, see with Switch, can you trade in this game? Because if you can, dude, I'd love, like, Alakazam. Gengar. It's based on type. Okay, go. Currently, slowly doing the 1,000 battles, one for my shiny charm. If you have the DLC, you don't have to do the 1,000 battles, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but if you've got the DLC in that game, you don't have to do 1,000 battles. You can just do the extended Mabel's challenges that came with the DLC. But if you don't have the DLC, then good luck. You've got a while to go. That's the battles are long. It's based on types. Yeah, it's something to do with, like, I can't remember what type. It's like, I can't remember. It's I can't remember what every type that's super effective against something plus dragon. Is yeah, all the evolutions plus dragon. There we go. It's special. So it's all the evolutions plus dragon. So it's water, fire, grass, ice, and electric plus dragon. Oh, and dark and psychic. My bad. Dark psychic. If it has an evolution, it's special, yeah. Meow, 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 meow. Only local trades. So you need Gabe. That wouldn't be hard to do, though. Like, Gabe's I mean, obviously Gabe's in Portugal right now, but he lives in the same flat. So if I did get an Abra or a Haunter or one of them, I could definitely get Gabe to trade. It would work. Log, how's it going? How's it going? Ghost being physical was a wild call. Was it? I see what you're saying because of the idea of a ghost being physical and hitting something physically, but weirdly, see when I think of any ghost type moves, they feel physical to me. Like Shadow Sneak feels physical. Astonish feels physical. Phantom Force is physical, like as hell. Shadow Ball isn't, I guess, but do you know what I mean? Even Shadow Ball's animation feels a bit. Do you know what I mean? The risk of a shiny Abra fleeing. That's terrifying. And a shiny only Nuzlocke, and a full odd shiny only, and a full odd shiny only Nuzlocke, that would be genuinely terrifying. I'm back here. Hi, Ellie. What I will say, see, because the Twitch chat is so active. See, if you're watching on YouTube and you chat, I'm way more likely to see it. So, like, Ellie's chat sticks out like a sore thumb. You broken for a sec? Yeah, I was thinking about how I'd feel if that happened. I was like mentally flinging myself into that situation. I didn't enjoy it. That wasn't a fun 3 seconds. I felt a lot of resentment. Okay, I think let's get to 500 resets, and then we'll see where we're at. Maybe we'll go a little bit above 500, but I'll be content if we get to 500 resets today. And then, because I do want to make progress on Pokopia, because I really want that to be the next video, and I want it to be, like, soon. What day is today? Tuesday. I want to get that video out on Sunday, because I'm probably going to edit it front to back. So I want to get that video out on Sunday. Is that even possible? I'd need to stream today. Tomorrow I am... When am I in the session? I'm in the session from... I'm in the session up till 6. I could go from like 7 till 10. I could do a 3-hour stream tomorrow night, I guess. It's possible. No, is it possible? It depends how much of... No, I don't know. Hi! Any recommendations for which Pokemon game to give an 8-year-old? Pokemon Let's Go. Let's Go. No, yeah, Pokemon Let's Go. Yeah, Pokemon Let's Go. Especially if you're giving them a Switch 1, right? I would say if you're giving them a Switch 1. Sorry, if you're giving them a Switch 1. I would say Let's Go. I would say Let's Go. Where are you in Pokopia? I'm in the second area. I've saved Greedent, revived Magmar, got Graveler. I'm not far. I'm not far at all. Like, story-wise, not far at all. Danny can't move. So, this it is. Currently doing a start I found to get a decent amount of battles per hour near Restaurant Lana in the Infinite ZA Royale. Yeah, you can do it in Restaurant Lana. You can just essentially spam A. Well, that's not true. But you kind of can spam it. Well, yeah, because the Pokemon are like level 10. Wait, there's multiple areas? Ah, spoilers, stop. These aren't spoilers, guys, come on. Like, we knew that before the game even came out. None of this is spoilers. Like, we knew that prior to the game coming out. Please, I want to buy it, no more spoilers. None of these are spoilers. Not one thing that we've said. It didn't ruin one single thing. Every single thing that has been spoken about was in the trailer. Every single thing. Don't worry, there won't be any spoilers. Like, we're not talking about the... Don't worry. But... every single thing that we've spoken about, like, Greedent was in the trailer. Being multiple areas was in the trailer. And that's all that we spoke about, right? Yeah. Bum ba bum 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 bum. Shiny. Nope. I love that the counter is just happening on its own. That feels awesome. This really breaks my heart. See this? This is crazy because it's like, the thing about shiny hunting is it's 1 in 8,192, but every individual Pokemon that you check has a chance of being shiny, but if it's not shiny, you've just wasted 30 seconds. As in, it doesn't increase the more Pokemon you see. Do you know what I mean? It's just every single one has a 1 in 8,192 chance of being shiny. So it's like, it's just not happening. Nope. Bum 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 bum. Nope. No sparkles. Shiny and 10 source, don't trust me, bro. Bro, I don't trust anyone who says shiny in this. I don't trust any of you. You're all liars! You're all liars and cheats and fakes. Sorry. It's so wild that this game has a previously on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, facts. It's super weird, isn't it? Shiny eventually. That, I believe. That, I do believe. Any of you who predict exactly when the shiny happens, I don't believe any of you. But I do believe that we will get it eventually. I'd love to get it under 1,000. I think that's possible, but again, it's just unlikely. Like, I don't know, dude. I just don't know. I just don't know! Ah! How long did we stream the other day? Was it 3 hours? Yeah, we streamed this for 3 hours yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. That's crazy. That's crazy. Shiny and 8,000. Yeah. Alright. Alright, Lovely's gotta pop into a meeting. No worries! Catch you in a bit. I'll stream until I've at least encountered 500, and then what I'd love to do is end stream, go get some lunch, chill for a little bit, and then edit a video for a secret project that I'm working on, and then after that, I can hop back on and play some Pokopia and stream that. And I think that'll be my day. Shiny and X number of resets. Okay. I'm gonna get a shiny. I'm gonna manifest that we get a shiny before 500. It's going to happen. So for X. I solved X and Y by asking my ex why. Why? Sorry. I'm thinking it'll be 502. Well, now I have to go to 502. I've been really enjoying a lot of dad jokes recently. I had a very cozy date with someone the other day where we were watching a movie back to back. Like we watched a sequence of movies back to back, the Maze Runner movies. It's quite sad for me though, unfortunately, I wasn't the one that was watching the screen. Shiny! Okay. I thought I could shout at it and it would happen, but it didn't. That's how I feel, chat.
If you live in London.
I love how the whole chat just went completely quiet when I made that joke. Okay. What's up, gentlemen? Hi, Miss Saw. How's it going? I don't know why the entire chat just died on me, like entirely. The whole lot of you, the whole freaking. What just happened? Took me a second to get that joke. Really. We watched the Maze Runner movies back to back. Unfortunately, I wasn't the one watching the screen. Maybe it would land better if I said facing the screen. Whatever. Whatever! I don't even care! You guys suck. You guys don't have, listen, you don't understand me. You still don't get it! We watched the Maze Runner movies! Back to back! Back to back. Like, okay, look at the Bulbasaurs, yeah? I'll illustrate it for you. Look at the Bulbasaurs on the screen, yeah? Back to back. Unfortunately, I wasn't the one facing the screen. There's no way there's no way that many of you didn't get. What do you mean? Please explain it. What? Oh, lads. That's crazy. That's wild. That's actually good. I know! Jwick. Thanks. First time I done the method in Area 3, I did the method for not even 10 minutes and got a shiny little Scarbag. Yeah, that's how that method works. You'll get shinies instantly. Instantly doing that. Like, it's horrifying. L delivery, my guy. Yo! Listen, yeah, it's not like that. My delivery's phenomenal. No, my delivery was bad. I think it's because I said watch the screen and I didn't say facing the screen. I said I wasn't the one watching the screen. It should have been I wasn't the one facing the screen. Oh well, live and learn. I got cooked by myself. I need some lunch. What should I have for lunch? What do we even have? I think I bought some rice. I think I've got some rice so I can have some rice and chicken. Just super basic boy meal. I don't know if I prefer the Bulbasaurs being back to back. I think I do, you know. I mean, I guess I haven't beaten Volo yet, so I kinda am one. Still? How? How? My brain went to girl was pretty, so we were looking at girl, but girl wasn't interested in you, so she was... No, dude. The joke was in the back-to-back. Huh? 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 Please, Shane. Okay, Bulba. Whatever you want, buddy. Listen, I'm earning this Bulbasaur. I will earn it. Although, I am at 1/20th-ish of odds. Oh my gosh. After 4.5 hours, I'm at about a 20th of odds. Crazy. That sucks. Imagine we go over odds. We could be doing this for a long time. That is a wild thought process. If I had a triple monitor setup, I'd suggest I'd get Gabe's switch in here and do it on that as well, but I just don't see that happening. That is actually categorically insane. This is gonna take a long time. You're 10 levels under 4 out of 6 Pokemon. 4 out of 6 Pokemon can one-shot yours and you're using Bidoof. I can't do more wrong. Do you know what? Factual. That's wild. That's a lot of things to be... Why are you nerfing yourself like that? You've just marshmallowed yourself up against maybe one of the hardest fights in recent Pokemon history. Why would one subject themselves to this? I can't fathom. That reminds me of those streamers doing this with 8 different Game Boys. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. What are the thoughts, chat? Should I buy 45 Game Boys and shiny hunt that way? Have you done an original odds hunt? I've not done original odds hunts, although I have found an original odds shiny before. But only one, in 1 in 8,192. Right. How many shinies are you aiming for this game, or only start? Well, it's a full odds shiny Nuzlocke, Henna. It's gonna take a long time, but I'm gonna have to do at least 6. Probably more, probably like 8 or 9. It's gonna take a long time, dude. I'm chatting too much. Only at 402 Dratini. And you're seeing 3 at once, right? I don't know who I should aim for in this game. I don't know who I should go for. Right, canonically, I don't know who would be smart. Because obviously Bulbasaur. Obviously Gyarados. Who else? Like, who should I have on my team? It's such a tough one to navigate. I guess once we've got our starter, we can really go in and try and figure out. Yeah, we can go in and figure it out. I don't know who would actually be beneficial for the team in this. Like, what types are astronaut? I don't even know, dude. I'm gonna have to figure it out as I go, aren't I? Get a Super Fang Raticate. I was actually considering that. Raticate is actually weirdly good. Super powerful, quite fast. It's not got no bulk. We could go Arcanine. Wait, is Arcanine in this game? No, right? No, but is Arcanine in Fire Red? Like, I swear there's regional, there's like one specific to Fire Red and one specific to Leaf Green. So far, best shouts have been Bulba, Nido, Gyara, Alakazam, maybe Lapras. But the thing is with Alakazam is... Teleport. Ninetales is Leaf Green. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Safari Hunt could be crazy too. Nah, dude, I can't. That'd be crazy. I don't think I can see myself doing that. I'm trying to... I genuinely don't even know who's going to be good in this. But I actually have no idea, canonically, who I should put on the team. I think we'll see. I think let's cross that bridge when we get to it. We're way after. Can you shiny hunt legends? Yeah, you can. we're way off. We're way off even finding a second Pokemon yet. So I think it's kind of like, screw it. Let's just do what we can do. Let's just press buttons and hope for the best. We're at 492 at the moment, which means we've done 173 Pokemon seen. That's a lot of Pokemon. Dugadum dum 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 dugadum dugadum dum. Shiny Hunt Zapdos? I mean, maybe, yeah. That may be a play. I generally don't. Do you know what? The only Pokemon that I know I'm going to use are Bulbasaur and Gyara. Like, they're the only ones that are so concrete that I'm not going to waver. Like, they are both phenomenal Pokemon. Snorlax could be good. Snorlax could be a shout, you know. Oops. Snorlaxative, let's do it. That's not a bad shout at all. And he's only got one weakness. And he is thick. And he learns rest. And he's thick. Slim thick. Maybe got back. He bulky as well, I know. Snorlax is a cool shout. Snorlax is one for the bank that we have to think about. Bum ba da bum bum ba da bum ba da bum. This is number what? 496. Nope. Do you know what I'll do? Ah, will I? Yeah, I'll go to 512. I'll go to 519, because that's how many that I was on 319 when I started this stream. Or would it be nicer to just round it off at a very round number, and then we can do that every time? We can round it off at a nice number. I don't know. I don't know what would be better. Do you think we should round it at a very pretty number, or do you think we should go to 519 so that we've done 200 resets today? Meow, 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 meow. Good luck. Thank you. I need it. This is going exactly how I would expect it to go, to be honest. It is 3:31 and I've not had lunch yet. I wonder whether or not I should go to above 500, or whether I should just round it off at 500 and call it a day. Because I mean, even that, we'll have checked 500 and... Sorry, we'll have checked... What did I just do? We'll have checked 180 today. That's not... It's not bad. It is just a wild thing to be doing. It takes so long, but oh my god, I'll cherish it. Like, even the Pokemon that die will live in my home, in my Pokemon home forever. Like, do you know what I mean? This is Bulbasaur number 500, actually. That's kind of crazy. We're at Bulba 500. Would have been poetic. Oh man, okay. Alright, do you know what? Let's call it at 500 and I'll be back for some Pokopia a little bit later. Hopefully in like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I'm gonna eat lunch, I'm gonna chill for a bit, I'm gonna edit a video, and then I'm gonna jump back on. Alright friends, big love. I will see you all in the Pokopia stream. See you later.